Hello, welcome. In this video, I am going to demonstrate how to create a jar file using NetBeans IDE. So our intention is to create a jar file which contains some package, which in turn contains some class, and this class is going to be used by some other programmer in his application. So to create a jar file which is going to be used by another programmer, so you have to choose Java class library under projects. Say next. Let's give some library name, say data pro library 10. You can choose some location, remaining leave the defaults, say finish. Once the project is created, by default you can notice that there are no classes present in the source packages node. So let's create a class which in turn is present in some package. Right click, new Java class. Let's name the class as student. And let's name the package as data pro. Say finish. Now let me remove all these unnecessary comments to keep it as simple as possible. Now let's put some data. I'm creating some variables. Name, course, fees. Let me create a full harmonic constructor. We can even have a zero harmonic constructor. Okay, let's create it as well. Now let's generate setter and getter functions. So refactor, encapsulate fields. Select all, say refactor. So notice that the parameters construct got generated, setter and getter methods also got generated. Okay. If you want, you can put some other methods as well. Okay. Now we have just created a class. Now how to convert this class into and this package into a jar file? Go to the project node, right click, say build. You know compilation of a file. When you compile a file, for each class a .tas file gets created. In a project there can be multiple files. So each file you have to compile separately. But when you say build, all the files in the project gets compiled automatically, and all those .tas files would go into a jar file. So when you say build, the process gets initiated. Once it is done, you go to the output window. Here you can see that the jar file stands created. This is the name of our jar file. Just remember the location. The D drive Java programs folder, another subfolder, and this subfolder gets created, indicates that it's for distribution. Okay. So when another programmer wants to use this jar file, he or she has to give this path. So please remember this path. Now I'm closing this project. Now assume that another programmer is creating a Java application, and he or she is going to use that jar file that we have created just now. So create a new project. Now choose Java application, and this is going to contain the main function. Let's give some name, I say use library 10. You can change the package name and class name. I'm giving the class name as sample1 and I'm giving the package name as pack1. Okay, it can be anything. Say finish. Now let me remove these comments. Okay. Now to use the jar file, we have to get that jar file into our project. For that, if you expand the libraries node, you can see that only JDK is present right now. So you have to add this jar file. Say add jar. You choose the location, D drive, Java programs, then Data Pro library 10. You have to go into the distribution folder, then choose Java library 10. Yes. Now just create its instance. If you expand this jar file, there you can find the name of the package and the name of the class name as well. Okay, now let me create an instance of the student class. So it gets automatically imported when we press Ctrl and space. Let's give some ID number, some name, some course, some fees. That's it. This is how we can use a jar file in another application. Hope this video is helpful to you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.